So today we're getting all the coal that we can from the sky by blowing it up. First we have to do things the normal way by building up a ladder to it because we don't have the shiny wand anymore. We just got a basic little pickaxe, which can still let us get quota, but not really anything else. And we gotta use this money to keep refunding ladders until we can get some fun things. But then if we use some of the money to say buy some mortar bombs, and then maybe upgrade our stuff also, we can take those bombs and then just release them because they happen to be attached to balloons. And 2 bombs is enough to break all of that coal there, and just like that we have quota. But of course buying individual bombs is very expensive, and a couple of mortars just bombing the surface level doesn't really give us a lot of the good stuff further in. But at least we are getting more money out of it, but we should make sure that we're good to go first. Ooh, and there's a chest right there. We can just stop and get this really quick, because it's still really easy to get quota, and I'm not sure we'll get to this sapphire in time. Okay, we can, there's enough. Just gotta get over to Tabitha. Made it. Can't quite make it back to the pile though. But now we have 1,500, and we can also eventually hire some bomber employees as well. That's gonna be good. But what I'm really looking forward to are these mortars. Well, for now, let's get a little more time in the day, and then we can buy a medium mortar bomb. That should be really good. It doesn't do as much damage as some of the other things, but it does have the most range, which at this level of dirt, I think is okay. Then we can hire 1 employee, sure. So let's just get right above the stockpile, and then release some mortar up into there, and boom, yes! All of it gets blown up, doing half of our quota already. Ooh, and there is plenty of emeralds around here. We might be able to get that vacuum cleaner sooner than I thought we would. And the platform kind of disappears behind the gold pile, so we kind of got to remember it's there. And now we get a new passive. Ooh, mortar gun damage. That's what I want. And also probably increasing the bullet damage, because we might want to upgrade from a pickaxe here pretty soon. Well, at the very least, we can still get pretty good amounts of coal. And now we have 2,000 gold, which is enough. Oh, we actually have 3,000 total. So that's enough to get a bomber, but I really want to see this mortar gun in action. So we'll buy one of these, and then increase our inventory slots. So now what we can do is just place this mortar right in front of the stockpile, like so, and it just immediately starts blasting. Now it is weak, so it doesn't do the most amount of damage, but the mortars do fly up, which is the big thing, and so everything can fall into the stockpile. Now my hope is eventually we can just have a whole line of these things, because look at all that falling into it. We have just automated coal mining from the sky. Well, I think that'll be okay, and then we can work on getting more emeralds, which thankfully our dog is very good at finding. Ooh, especially more of them right there. So now we turn all the emeralds into Tabitha. And just like that, our mortar has completed quota all on its own. Excellent. I have no idea how well it's doing otherwise, so maybe we should build up to that. And the mortars are hitting the stone level, but it does take a bit more time for it to get through all of those pieces. But I would still say the mortar is very well worth it. Oh yeah, especially when it just destroys a large stock like that. Doing very well here. Earning 4,000 in a day. More than that, and less than half of that was a day bonus. But the next level of mortar gun is 20,000 gold. Plus we consume these once we use them. But at least we can upgrade to the emerald rifle to help things down below, and it looks like we ran out of ladders. So we just gotta stock up on those, and then the platforms, and then we can get our first bomber. Changing things around a little bit, but I think he'll be okay, because he still has a sapphire pickaxe, so he can do really good on mining abilities. Not as good as my gun, but there he releases a bomb, and it blows it up, which will weaken the tiles around for him, so that's good news. And it's every 10 seconds, so we do have a good chunk of day where he can do that. Just slowly making our way this way, knocking down everything within our gun's range. I have no idea how far over to the right we can go here, but I think it can be quite a ways. Now, hopefully the vacuum can extend that far. At least it can come over here where I think our bomber still is. And then we run back this way and check it out, quota. And wow, the vacuum doesn't even reach past the frog. That's a little disappointing, but at least we can turn things into the vacuum, and we are still able to double our quota, so now we can actually afford 2 mortar guns, although that would be all of our money, and we definitely need more time. So actually we could buy the time and another mortar gun. 2 of them, so we can get you all the way over here as far as you can go, and then we place a mortar right here. Hopefully they don't mind. And then another one right over the stockpile. Yes, so now we have 2 automated deposits. And then we just help it out a little bit with the power of gun. Then we just slowly blast everything over here. Turn everything into the stockpile, run back, rinse and repeat. And with the power of 2 mortars, we were able to reach quota very easily. Now let's see what's in this chest. Oh, amethyst. That's very good for us. And in that one, oh, a golden thing. A golden pickaxe? Really? This doesn't help me at all. Well, it kind of does. Would have preferred a gun though, or a staff, or anything that was ranged. And the sky is so much clearer around here now. There's nothing. We gotta go over here to find more stuff to shoot, because evidently there's no friendly fire. What a cruel world we live in. Hopefully with all these precious gems we're turning in, we can make a large amount of profit to upgrade things. Because the rate that we're going is good, but I feel like we're gonna need to do a lot more to make it to day 15. But we still get 13,000 in a day, so we could actually upgrade to a medium bomber, where the bombs do 600 damage, and he still drops it at the same rate. Oh, that's most of our money though. Well, let's buy the jetpack, and an intern here to get another bomber, 1, 2 more mortar guns, and a medium mortar bomb over here, sure. Maybe another one. Just get these guys in place. And then we just use our jetpack to get all the way up to the stone layer, because I think that's gonna be where we make the best use of these medium mortars. And we gotta be quick though, because the weak mortar gun that we have in place is catching up. So we can place one right there. Oh, okay, it blew up. And then another one. Hey, and it rains from the sky. So all of that is looking good, I think. Get another passive here. None of these really help, so we'll take the money. And then get another passive mortar gun damage, perfect. And our gun can still do pretty well at the stone level. Oh, and there's amethyst right over there, but only one. But the good news is we're able to collect quota without even being there. That's what I like to see, quota completed while I'm doing my own thing. Although we can definitely do more for ourselves by just turning in what we have as much as we can so that we get more money out of it. And maybe we should check in on our bombers. They're hanging out right there, which is okay, I guess. But they both release bombs. Oh, which actually knock each other's bombs around. I don't know if I like that yet or not. It might be smart to get a collector here pretty soon, because this is a lot of back and forth running that we're doing. But ultimately, it's not too big of a deal, because there's 16,000 there. And oh, right before level 16, really? Well, we have enough to get a silver rifle now, but only 1 mortar gun. Let's save the rest of our money then. Put this guy right here. Maybe we don't need to worry about the vacuum. And then we'll just travel this way next to the mortar so we can stay clear of it and actually advance up. Get this chest here. Mortar gun rate increase. That's gonna be good. And then we can just help the mortar gun mine out all the coal in the stone level, because that's gonna be where we have the amount needed to get quota now. But this rifle doesn't have the most amount of range. And unfortunately, there is a chest right there that is kind of hindering mortar gun success. But employee miner's speed is gonna be good. And this silver rifle is doing so much better at mining out everything. It might look like we don't have quota yet, but just gotta sweep everything up here. Now's a good time for the vacuum. And there's quota, which our bombers are going very far to the right. Why can't you guys go up? There you go, just walk up there. Ooh, an increasing bomb damage. That should help out our employees as well. Hopefully it increases our mortar gun damage too. Although it's technically its own thing, so that might not be the case. And we're mining out so much coal now, I can't even run very far without having to go back and cash it in. Just like that one spot, there was so much coal there. Completely filled up the inventory. And fine, here's a decent chunk of iron, because you keep asking about it. And the fact that we can just mow through the dirt like this while moonwalking is amazing. But my hope in the coming days is that we can get one of the stronger mortars, but those are very expensive. Well, we do have 17,000, and there's a new skin. We are very close to getting the stronger mortar. But for now, let's buy 1, 2, maybe 3? Now let's upgrade one of the bombers. And we could get a third one. Might as well. So one goes right here. Let's put the vacuum over this way, since the bombers like to go that way. And then the mortar right here. And we could place 2 right here next to each other. That would help mine the stone layer faster. Should be good. And now more mortar gun damage. I think we got an amethyst out of that chest. Drill damage. See, I wish we had a drill, but I don't see it in the thing. But I think for right now, we'll take the money. Now, hopefully the double mortars together are doing good in the stone level, but we can also help them out. And they're not doing well enough for my liking. Can you also stop bombing the platform that I'm standing on? I'm kind of using this. Although I guess I could do one of these. That helps. But, ooh, poison staff in the chest. Good timing there in this stone level. That's a lot of amethyst there, actually. Wow. Gotta make sure to get this to Tabitha. Oh, and there's even more amethyst over there. We're actually almost to the blue layer. That's kind of surprising. Since we're here, let's get as much amethyst as we can, which, oh, that's a lot right there. No, the mortars knocked me down. Ah, gotta get back up there. That's a lot of amethyst. There's 30. We actually only need 36 to make the amount needed. Oh, but our stacks only go up to 32. Drop the copper. There we go. Now we have enough. And the bomber actually made up there too. There we go. Now the vacuum can reach further. And now we can turn everything in. There's quota. Oh man, there's so much here. We might as well just run the vacuum. Pretty sure there's also like a stray blocker somewhere that's keeping all of our resources hostage, like these ones, and all of those ones, because our medium bomber decided to go up a little bit before going over, but at least it seems like he's doing better at the stone layer with his bombs. But they also are blowing up midair, so we should definitely get closer there. Mortar gun damage. And now we just have to run back and forth right next to Tabitha because it keeps raining coal. This is what I wanted, but oh my goodness, it's out of hand. But it's out of hand in the best possible ways. Oh my gosh, as soon as we get to the vacuum, there's more dropped. We're on our way to tripling our quota. I could shoot out everything down here, but I'm not sure that's gonna do enough. And we get just shy of tripling everything. Oh my goodness. Earning 38,000 in a day. So that's enough to get a stronger mortar, but only one. We can upgrade our other bomber to a medium and then increase inventory slots and stack size. And then we can do 1, 2, 3 mortar bombs again. And we could get a couple more bombers, but I think we also need a collector. So we can do this to get, I think we need 2 collectors. And then we'll get a 4th mortar gun. So that way we can reach the vacuum all the way over here, and it can still go further actually. So can we go up here to the other side of this? Yeah, it seems like an okay spot. So now we can get 2 mortars around the vacuum and then 2 on the stockpile. So we just have even more explosives going on. And there's a lot of coal here, so this is gonna be really good. As long as it all falls to the stockpile. Whoop, we fell. Well, you know what? Let's just check out things over here. The collector is working, which is good. We already have 2,000 coal in the stockpile. That's crazy. More bomb damage from the chest. I'm still not sure if that affects all types of bombs or specifically like bomb items. Like, does it affect employees' bombs or our bombs? And does it affect the bombs that the mortars are shooting, or does it not? The fact that we're doing this much with the weak mortar guns too is honestly kind of impressive. But we also got some rubies, so let's drop down to Tabitha. May as well do a little bit for that. And now the collectors are just working along the ground. Oh, how the turntables. There's also a lot of stuff over here. I guess the bombers went this way today. Sure enough, they did. Let's give the employee collectors more speed, which they should really be over here. But there's enough iron for you. I should hope so. There's so much here. And we have comfortably reached quota. Let's get the money from this box. And the skies are clearing up a great deal. Kind of to the point that it's a detriment for us with our jetpack. But at least we can place down platforms in the air to help us. And these occasional chest boxes are hindering our mortar operations. But there's more capacity. Can we get this box? Yes, we can. Rubies? Aw, why'd it have to be rubies? And we also earned, I think, less that day. 34,000? Okay, I really want to see one of these strong mortar guns in action, so we're gonna buy this one. And then 2 more for the vacuum side, because I think that's all that's gonna matter there. And then we can get another medium bomber. And let's just get a few more platforms. I think we're gonna need them. All right, so the strong mortar, that's what this one is, right? Yep. That one can go at the stockpile, which, oh yeah, just one-shotting the weak rocks. Oh, that's good. And I don't know where the bombers are gonna end up going, but it looks like they're biasing this way, so we'll go this way. And then we set up the 2 weak ones right by the vacuum. And let's try to get up here before our operations undermine us. And the strong mortar's doing even better at the stone level. Beautiful. Hopefully you can get up to the blue layer and start working on that. And the occasional bomb does reach us. Here we go, more bomb damage. And now that we're next to the blue layer, let's get a platform set up here so we can start working on this, just like our strong mortar's doing. We already have over half of our quota, so that's comforting. And our gun does get through here. Actually, hold on, can we just drop things? And then they fall through the platform to the stockpile? Oh, they do! Yes, the number shot up so well. And there's even more to gain up here. I love it. How did the copper break before the... Oh, wait, that was probably some of the stone layer still seeping into the blue. Dabba-dee-a-doo. Well, I think it's safe to say that the strong mortar is now considered a must. There we go, we have quota with plenty of time to spare. But man, the precious things take a lot longer to mine out with the gun. But I think it is gonna be worth it for the extra money. And the strong mortar actually can get through the blue layer kind of on its own. Now we should probably get back down there as we are in the last 30 seconds of the day and clean up down here because oh my gosh, this is so much. And we can take the vacuum over here as well, get a lot more. We actually doubled our quota, wow. There was a lot lying on the ground. 76,000. We just doubled what we made the previous day, kind of. Definitely need the angel wings at this point, I think. Maybe the one-click looting. The amethyst rifle is definitely gonna be a must. And we could get 2 strong mortars, but I like the money distribution of this. And let's get the miner whistle too, so we can get more of them concentrated where we are to help out the strong mortar. And then maybe another collector. All right, day 13. We don't need the angel wings just yet. Now we just gotta race ahead of the mortar gun up to the blue layer and then blow the whistle. And I think that is all of them, but their bombs are kind of struggling up here. At least the pickaxes aren't. Same thing as before, dropping everything below the platform. And let's get this. Oh, I was hoping for a gold thing. Mortar gun rate, very quickly reaching quota without us having to return down there. That's awesome. Oh no, we missed our platform. Oh, back down we go. Let's see how they're doing over here. I think they're doing well, but the ore is also getting everywhere. How are they doing up here? Are they up to the blue layer yet? No. Man, those weak mortars are pathetic now. Oh, okay, they weren't so far away. I take it back. Barely. It is nice that the collectors can also get some of the things that fall under the ground. Oh, right in front of the vacuum. But we still got 85,000 gold that day. And we're on to day 14, so we're only 2 days away from doing the first run. We could actually comfortably get 2 strong mortars. Well, here, we definitely need this. And yeah, let's get 2 of them. And the medium bomber can actually level up into a few different things. Artillery, strong bomber, fast bomber, but they are also very expensive. You know what? 2 more strong mortars. And we are going to place them all at the stockpile, just to really concentrate the damage in a single area. And also get the chest on the way. Whoop, okay, maybe not that one. There we go. Look at those mortars going crazy. Oh man, it's weird having to race my own bombs, but hey, they propelled me a little bit. Whoop, hold up. Gotta get to a safe spot. That is working so much better. We're already a quarter of the way there without even taking up a quarter of the time. This is so good. And I do want this chest because the goodies here have to be worth quite a bit. Oh, even more mortar rate. I like this idea. And let's get a platform right here before we forget. Unfortunately, there's quite a few chests concentrated in this area, so that's unfortunate. And that's gonna take a bit too much time to help the mortars clear that. Oh, but that's what I was afraid of. There's a lot of ore collecting in the chest pocket right here. Let's get a platform down here before we forget that. There we go. So we can get this chest. Ooh, more damage for the mortar guns. Rinse and repeat for this chest here. More bullet damage. It's about time we got that. I also forgot to call the miners over here. That's more like it. I'm kind of hoping I don't have to go back down there again, but it feels like I'm gonna have to. Yeah, time's running kind of short. Let's go back down there. Oh my, there's a lot of stuff collected right here. We need you guys rolling all sorts of downhill. And now we pick up the vacuum, run everything. There we go. And yeah, we were very well above quota. Well, kind of well. There's 40,000 there, so that's actually quota for the next day. So we just gotta repeat this. I think we got it. How much did we get though for that day? A very nice amount. We can actually, oh, there's the artillery. All of these would be way better than what we currently have, but we can also upgrade to a gold rifle. Well, first things first, we're getting a few of these. We can also get the ultimate mortar bomb. Look at that bomb strength. Let's get the wings. And then one of those, I need to see this. And then probably upgrade one of the collectors to a senior collector. And then sure, a couple of weak ones to back up. All right, day 15. Let's get the mortars in place. 1, 2, 3, 4 around the stockpile. The weak ones can be around the edges. And now we need to get all the way to the blue layer. Hold on, what's in here? Bomb damage? Yes. More mortar gun rate. There's so many mortars going on. Employee miner speed speed, I think, is gonna be important. I want to get as far up into the blue layer as I can and then detonate the ultimate mortar bomb, which thankfully there's a nice little column right up here of empty stuff and weaker stuff. There we go, we're at the red layer. And there's a channel of blue blocks that lead right up to it in a nice little cavern right here. So that should be a good spot for it. Oh yeah! Really damaging the red stone there. Now we just gotta, you know, clear out everything below it. Oh, and also calling the miners that we have over here. Oh, and there's a mortar explosions. I just realized the gun actually is pushing us while we're flying. That's kind of fun. But there we go, we're halfway to quota, and we still have half of the time left. Dump all of these things. Now, how well can we do in the red layer here? Because there's gonna be a lot of goodies in there. We have kind of a head start with how well our ultimate mortar bomb did, but it still takes quite a bit with the amethyst rifle here. And by a bit, I mean it takes a lot. There we go. Let's just make sure everything that's in the blue layer falls down to the stockpile, which it looks like it is getting there. We're making such a dent in the blue layer here. I never realized the mortars were this good. And there we go, we have quota. And we still have a quarter of the time left? It's not even close. Bullet damage. Let's run the vacuum and then get some chests on the way. Like employee miner damage, mortar gun damage. There's a chest right here with some amethyst inside. But just listen to that symphony of mortar guns. It's so good. Can we actually get close to the quota for the next day? I know it's 80,000, but that's also in overtime. We can get almost there, but not nearly enough. Well, that's fine because we still made quota on day 15. So we have completed the internship. Earning 271,000 in a day. Hold on, that's enough for the next mortar level. And we got a new profession, the gunslinger. I really want to see this powerful mortar gun in action. And you know what? Enough of these strong mortar guns. Who knows? Maybe it's gonna be good. Up to the blue layer. No idea which one is a strong mortar, but I might have an idea because it is doing very well. It's actually getting us like all the way to the red layer. But how well does it do at the red layer? We're actually starting to make some headway into the red layer. Oh my gosh. Still takes a while for us to do anything, but at least the souped up mortar is able to do good. And there's also giant chunks of resources over on the sides here because the mortar bombs go this far over. And sure enough, there's a lot of resources right here. Hopefully the collectors aren't having too hard of a time. Well, let's turn everything in there, pick this up, sweep it all. Oh, we get so close to quota, but there's only 30 seconds left. Still 3,000 shy. Oh, we actually got it. Wow. But just barely though. I feel like the next day would be next to impossible. Unless the day bonus is really good in overtime. Just a whole bunch of 8,000. Wow, okay. We earn a lot, and there is also no day bonus, so it's entirely the resources that we get. But that's still 442,000. I feel like we need one of these guys. So let's get him. And we can upgrade our rifle to the gold rifle, but now we can't afford the powerful mortar gun that we had before, so I guess we'll just buy a bunch of these. 9 strong mortars, that should be good. But now the quota's 120,000. Well, hopefully these don't all need to be on the ground. Oh, good, they don't. They may not be the super strong mortars, but they are still looking good. More mortar gun damage. Player jump velocity, does that really help for flying? We'll just take the money. Get the miners right up here where they are. Oh, that one's dropping dynamite. Whoa, okay. I know the dynamite has stronger capabilities, but less radius. But the gold weapon is going through this very nicely. Also, the bombs are just knocking each other around everywhere. Oh, it's so good. But we need you guys like right there. Here we go, up to red layer, call them in right here. And the gold gun does a lot better in the red layer. And there's still so many resources getting caught on these chest boxes. More bomb damage. Okay, this is where things slow down. We're at the halfway point and we do not have half of our quota. Could be because it's getting stuck on these chest boxes like I just mentioned. Also, all the employees' bombs are messing up the other bombs, including the super powerful ones, so that doesn't do nearly as well. Falling back down to the ground. Look at all of these mortar bombs going off though. Even if we're not able to make quota, that is still so satisfying. Oh, we just got a flamethrower. Bit late for this, but you know what? We'll use it. At least we can get up to 80,000 again. But sure enough, we are still quite a ways away from being able to get the true ending at this rate, but I still love that visual there. Just all the mortars going off, and we still made the same amount of money. Oh, we just unlocked a new profession? Talk to me, Goose. How did we get that one? Well, now's when we blow up. But we still earned 1.5 million gold in total. So there's the gunslinger. Master of Guns starts with a shoddy pistol. And then there's Maverick. Cannot employ any miners except interns. Can employ collectors? Interesting. Still not sure how we got that one. Well, we were still able to finish the sky map as well as the intern profession, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and sub to Intern.